You know, the thing, he's doing a better job of just pad leverage and hitting the holes with speed. And against those type of defenses, you have to do that.
How big was that just for his confidence, for him to maybe take away from that 100 yards against SEC defense like Georgia?
It's good. It's one more step in the right direction. We got to keep improving. That's what this week was about, just working on the little things, attention to detail to get better.
And just what are a couple small things that all those guys have to focus on? What's kind of like the theme of this week?
Every guy has something different, but the thing we've been working on is just working on ways to break tackles. Just working on our game, finishing tools, things to get us an extra yard.
Jay, you said last week, you're never satisfied. Obviously, you guys had a lot of success last week, but what's kind of and you may have already answered this, but what's kind of the things you guys have been really focusing on this week?
Just, once again, ways of breaking tackles. I'm never satisfied, but those guys aren't either. I think they want to work hard, and the effort has been there to get better every day in practice.
Jay, what made y'all feel good about sticking with Rajon after that first week? I know it was just one game, but he hadn't been doing that running to the perimeter stuff, bouncing outside so much. And then he does it in the NC State game, but y'all kind of stuck with him. Did you know kind of early in the season just let him kind of go out there and prove himself?
Well, the thing he's done is it's always competitive in practice, and he's done a good job of competing in practice. The effort level has been high for all the guys, and it's always been a close competition, and it still is.
I think Deveron got a little bit more involved in the running game this week. Was that something that you went into the game thinking he had earned that, or was that a situation in the game where it kind of dictated?
I thought he earned it in practice. He did a good job of playing with a sense of calm, and he did that in the game.
Coach, just getting 44 points, as an offense in an environment like that, how much do you think that's hitting that kind of potential? Will that carry over? Did this team need to do something like that?
Well, hopefully it'll carry over. But we said we had a consistent mindset, and although we didn't come out with the win, that's the most important thing. The effort level was there to do some things. We just got the little details. We got to keep working on those things and getting better in practice, and I think it will show in the game.
And Jarvis Jones didn't show up. I would imagine the backs, had a little something to do with that. You just talk about the blitz pickup and how you guys are doing in that department.
Yeah, the line did a great job, but he showed up sometime. Those type of players do. And we tried to minimize his effect on the game.
And Rajon, when he's flaring out the backfield and being dangerous like that, how much can that worry a defense? Because especially if you go three wide, you got Zach and Hunter and Patterson involved, showing they can catch the ball. Is that are opportunities pretty abundant in that situation for a back to get out the flat? Yeah,
it is, and all of our guys have done well out of the backfield. But Rajon has really good hands. He's good at running routes, so he can put them in some mismatch situations on linebackers at times. So he's a pretty good route runner.
How many positives did you see from the second half film review when you guys were running it so consistently, kind of keeping the tempo and offense with the running?
With the second half runs?
Yeah, it just seemed like even when they were down, when y'all were down 14, you kept with the runs on first and second down. I think that one drive there's like maybe 6 straight runs that ended with Rajon's touchdown.
Well, that's just the effect of our fast-paced offense. Yeah. You get a lot of plays, defense starts to get tired, and you did a good job. The offensive line is just opening those holes, pushing guys off the ball. That's the biggest effect.
Thanks, Coach.
Jay, Rajon seems to be running downhill. He's got just bouncing off guys a little bit more now. Is he? How well is he taking coaching? Because I know you guys have stressed
all of
that.
the guys have done a great job of that. Just like I said before, since the first day. The effort level has been there to get better. I think every guy has gotten better.
With Rajon, with some of the other guys, when they see some of this production, some success, does that maybe you think motivate them more to keep doing what's working?
I think it does, and every guy's not the same runner. And I've tried to sit every guy down individually to make sure they understand the things they have to work on and where their game can be.
Did you expect him to be leading the SEC in carries after 5 games?
You never know what to expect going into any season, but he's done a good job, and I don't know what to expect in the next 5 games. But hopefully every guy can continue to improve. But like I said, it's competitive, every day in practice, and the guy that practices the best should get that opportunity to play in the game.
Is it nice to have a bye week like this where you can have the rest of your guys back and really get into coaching again and not have to worry about it, a game plan and all this stuff?
Yeah, we kind of went back into camp mode, and some of the younger guys that have been on the scout field, it was good to see them come back over, and they've improved and they've been working hard. So it was good to see this week. It was a lot of good things this week.
Did you think Rajon could be as effective as he has been?
Yeah, I thought he could, and I think he's still got some things to improve, and he can get better.